Good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful Tuesday here in Austin, Texas. Just got done with a 30-mile ruck, which started out initially with a 3-mile run to go with my daily run streak. We are at day 86, officially in the midst of Leadville 100 training, and rucking is something that I needed to do, and I had to start to put some work in. Thoughts on my mind this morning, this evening actually. I'm still kind of thinking about a conversation that I had with a new friend of mine, Johnny, in regards to getting into the Leadville 100, and it was something that I need to process throughout the day. I'm going to say this at first. A lot of what he said was not wrong. And I also realized that a lot of what he was saying was from a place of frustration. And I got to tell you, in the midst of the conversation, I was hurt. And I was trying to figure out why I was hurt. And a lot of times it's because there was some truths in what he was saying. So I'm going to say, you are right. I'm sorry. I did not intentionally try to deceive. Yet at the same time, I've decided that I am going to continue on with the process. But I talked to a good friend of mine, Mark, on this on this ruck, and he gave me an interesting perspective. And I'm going to say it like this. I've talked about this before. In time, I plan to run for office. And something that I'm going to stand on is in my integrity. And I don't believe in trying to run away from a problem or lie about a problem or deceive or anything of the sort. And so I think what I've decided is I'm still going to go up to Leadville. And I'm going to talk to the founder, Ken Chobler. And I'm going to present him with what's going on. I think that's the best thing to do. And if they decide from that point on that I should not then be able to run the Leadville 100, I would agree with the decision. It will give me the opportunity to either crew my good buddy Mybrit, who's going this year, or at the same time, if that doesn't work out, to volunteer at Leadville. It's an opportunity to be of service. I got the chance to hang out with some cool people along this ruck and before the ruck, and I will be sharing those pictures because they were moments. And though I may not be able to explain every full moment, I still love to share them. One of them is a gentleman by the name of Ted Lorenz, who is a pretty popular lawyer here around Austin. I see his billboard signs all over the city. And it was interesting to see him in person and talk to him. He was going out and getting work. I asked him, I said, what are you doing? Like, aren't you supposed to be in the office? He said, ever since the pandemic, everything is pretty much remote now. And he was out getting his work in, and I just thought it was really, really cool. I got to meet a new friend, Bakar. I got to see the Wands at the track, and always my good buddy, Mark. Last but not least, I was actually watching this show, Sprinters, on it's on Netflix. And I was a former sprinter, so I was curious about it. And it was just an amazing, pretty show. And there was one part that really brought me to tears. It's a runner, Sha'Carri Richardson. And Sha'Carri is a small little thing, but she's got a big attitude. And she's had some things not always work out in her favor. But she won the 100s at the World Championship against some heavy odds. And I'm watching her do it, and as she's crying, I'm just crying. Like I'm bawling this morning when I'm watching it. I just thought it was such a cool thing. Anyway, also last but not least, I'm wearing courage. One of the things I just decided for myself is I'm gonna always just support me. Everyone wears everybody else's stuff. I'm just gonna support me. One last thing, shout out to my people over at Dialed In Sports. Peace, everyone.